Hello everyone, I'm No More Worlds, and this is Divide et Impera, or Divide and Impera, as I understand it, Latin for... I think Impera is rule, so it's divide and rule, or divide and conquer? Maybe? No, because that'd be Vene Vidi Vici is... Vidi is conquer, so it's divide and rule. This is a mod for Rome Total War 2, and it is one of the most amazing mods I've seen for a Total War game, and I've played quite a few. I think Medieval 2 Total War had some of the best, but let's jump into the Grand Campaign, and I'll just show off. You can see right here, doesn't even fit in the box, just how many new factions have been added, including this little region of sort of northern West India, as an excursion into the Greek influenced satrapies in the eastern, Persia and Caucasus, all these successor states of Alexander the Great, and it's sort of like a revenge campaign for Alexander's brief foray into India. We have the Diadokoi, which are all of Alexander's legacy, including Macedonia, Seleucids, Bactria, which actually that doesn't change at all, Epirus, and the Egypt, Ptolemy, Ptolemoioi, Antigonadae is Macedonia, but you have Carthage right here, all very, traditional names to the regions. Very clear traditional names to the regions, just make it a little confusing. They do still have these kind of goofy families of Julia, Junia, and Cornelia. And then the different dynasties of... this would be Hannibal, right? Barcid? Yeah, Barca. Mangoid and Hanoid. God, what else do we have? We have the Indians, Northern Indian excursion. We have Gaul up here, Averni or Vernii, and these guys, the Skordiski. There's a ton here. I'm not going to go through all the names. They're far too difficult. Greek just has Sparta, Rhodes, and Athens. But I think we're going to be going with... These are all the Persian factions. These are all the Greek city-states in the Italian sphere of influence. So you have Syracuse on Sicily, and you have Massalia, which is it's where Marseille is in France, I believe. These are two Arabian factions. It's a pain in the ass to play as them, to be honest. There is one faction I do want to play as. If I can find it. Edamin Africarnim. Here we go. So this one is in modern day Morocco, I think. The Masa Aili. Numidia. Of course, it's Numidia. Or what's left of Numidia. But I want to do the Medewi, who are in Ethiopia. Or Ethiopia. And it's just because they're kind of isolated. They do have some intense rivalries with some of the Arabian Peninsula, as well as some of these other Ethiopian city-states. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in, and I'll just show you all the great fun that this game has. Just so you know, we do have lower cost for industry and religious buildings, and increased commerce and industry. And moderate diplomatic penalties with Hellenic and Arabian cultures. It's going to cause a lot of wars to break out. The mod suggests normal starting difficulty, so that's fine. I am going to quickly check. I think it's in graphics. All right, we're on extreme. That should be fine. I just want to make sure we have unit size is on the largest. Yeah. I'm sorry, I play on the largest unit size. It's the most impressive. Oh god, there it is. Medewi right here. Go ahead and start the campaign. Some great artwork that's been done in the mod. Really cool looking screenshots and captures, and I think there might be some original artwork as well drawn. Have you ever played Total War Rome 2? This is greatly expanded on a lot of the mechanics, including happiness. Stationing your army inside of a city no longer generates happiness. It actually decreases it, which kind of makes sense. Although I've always taken stationing your army inside the city as, you know, a threat and not a thing that makes people happy, but that's just me. There's also supplies that you need to make sure if you go far outside your supply range and into enemy territories, and especially in a lot of desert area that we'll be dealing with, moving along the Nile, as well as the coast. If we were to go to the Arabian Peninsula, it's also going to be some difficulties keeping supplies there. You can use supply ships, and you can use supply carts that can be researched. So here we go. We are Medewi. We are the heir to the ancient kingdom of Kush and Nubia. Situated on the confluence of Mother Nile, culture is ancient, sacred, rivals of Egypt in general, which at this point are just a Greek successor state. A decrepit and deeply inbred Greek successor state, although I don't know how far out we are from Alexander. It's 278 BC. Here we are. Now, with Rome 2, I think this is the first Total War to introduce these sort of regional things, if I remember correctly. The idea of each settlement having, like, one capital city and then two smaller cities that can specialize into things. So we own the capital, but we really want to take one of these two very quickly. We want to take both of them. The issue is once we start moving towards one or the other, we'll start getting issues, I think, with diplomacy. Now, this is a gold-producing village. It's not going to produce as much food, and I think if we look at what we have here, we don't have much in the way of supply or food. And this one might be able to specialize in fish just because of its location. So I think what we should start out with is just getting a supply pit, which will increase our grain. Or an eastern market, maybe the eastern market. Anything to just increase our food in the meantime. And I think there's a whole population system in this, so if we look right here, I'm going to step outside. And I'm probably going to move south as my first move, because if I move up here north, I know I'll get range of vision on the coast, and that will cause me to be introduced to these factions up here, despite the fact I should know them, but I don't right now. And once I gain vision on them, I think we will start fighting them. And it will suck, because they will continuously try to... The AI is quite a bit more aggressive. It's quite a bit more aggressive. Our general is Safi Cougar, or Cougar. I think it's our queen. It is our queen. We have one heir, who is maybe male. Or maybe female, I don't know. They're our heir, that's all that matters. I think we have more of a, male or female, doesn't matter who rules our territory, but we want to get remarried as soon as possible. So we're going to seek a spouse. There we go. And we'll just see how good our spouse is. He's a shieldman. Duty weighs heavier than the burden. Authority plus loyal in marriage plus 2 morale for all units. That's actually really handy. So this directly benefits our characters, our units on the battlefield under her. I'm not a big fan of how she starts, because she is a infantry general. When you create a general in this game, you can choose what their guard unit's going to be. I don't like infantry generals. They don't move around as much. I would much prefer cavalry. I'd very much prefer cavalry, but we do start with war elephants. African war elephants, that's very important, because they just destroy anything in their path. And we actually have the trade resource here on the map, I think. So, let's just start by getting some units. So this is a baggage train. This is, you can see if I hover over what the pool of units is. So all of these guys, okay, these guys are drawn from our warrior cast, which we have 3,000 available. And everyone else, I think, is drawn from a commoner caste. Yeah, which is 15,900 available. Generally, the higher the caste, the fewer they're going to be, obviously, and you can change that with different buildings. But also, you can change their growth rate. And I think the rate of taxes and how much your city earns is factored into how high of a citizen population you have. So right now, we're just going to get the Eastern market. We can change that later on. I just need that for food because we just don't have any. I'm going to lower the upkeep of our armies. I'm going to look at diplomacy real quickly. I think both these territories hate us. I'm going to very much attempt to try to keep one of these two on side with us. These guys. Okay, please shut up. Okay. I want to probably start an agreement with them. And if I need to, I'll pay them off. You do start with quite a large amount of money. All right, that might be too much money. Let's lower that. That's too little money. All right, they accepted that offer.
You can ask no more. Your proposal is wise, honorable, and I hope pregnant with future profit.
Okay, this is too much talking. Ask this faction to become the Satrapy. We might do that later. In fact, we very much might do that. I want a non-aggression pact if I can. I really do not want to fight on two fronts this early on, and I know it's going to happen. I've played this. There we go.
We can ask no more.
All right, so we have them on side. They are aggressive and reliable, which is excellent. We are steadfast. Now, that cost us quite a bit of our starting money, but we still have 11,000 left, and we're not going to be building too much. This will increase squalor and lower our food growth. We can't really have that at the moment. We have a surprising amount of garrison inside our city. It's quite hard to take this. We don't have to worry about it too much. But the main issue with fighting this war on two fronts is every time I've tried this in the past, the armies just slip down here while I've come back to the city and taken what I've taken, and it just becomes a cat and mouse game, and then you start getting the Arab Peninsula in on it. It's just very annoying. And eventually we will start making contact with places like Egypt and a few other places, and I don't want to deal with that right away. So we'll head south, but we'll start recruiting along the way. I think the Nasiwir, or the Merotic Archers, these guys are really quite talented. They only have 200 people per group, but I do want to rely heavily on archers. Buy them right away. We're probably not going to do so many Ethiopian skirmishers. These Ethiopian swordsmen are crap. You really want to look at morale. They have a base morale of 42. Elephants have a base morale of 42, but they're elephants, so it doesn't matter as much. Our generals is 63. These guys all have a base morale of 35, but it doesn't matter as much because they just have pretty insane range, 175, compared to the 85 of these guys. And I think we have access to some really nice archer units down in a tech tree. In the meantime, we should see if we can recruit any agents. We can. So we'll look at what these sages we can recruit are. I don't know if it's ever taken into effect, you know. I understand the ancient world had a bit of crossover, but there's not really any black agents. I don't think they've changed the portraits for that, but that's not too bad. I mean, it works better in North Africa over here with the Numidians, but our faction should definitely not have so many. I think we share the same sort of like unit pool as all of Persia, all of Arabia, parts of the Ionia up here. We definitely want to sage with public order. Culture conversion is good too. What is our culture? These are all things you have to take care of. You can see we have a terrible public order problem at the moment. It's minus 11 a turn. If you look at culture, we seem to have Egyptian. I don't think our culture is Egyptian. No, our culture is Egyptian. All right, it's just because it's low, so we probably want culture conversion there. Increased tax rate in the local province deployed. Yeah, I might end up going with that. we'll recruit him and just increase the Egyptian change over time. So I guess we aren't desert nomads. We are clearly settled. I don't think we're necessarily Egyptian, but there is quite a shared history of, Kush going in here, taking over Egypt, ruling for a while, Egypt coming down, doing the same. It's quite a back and forth. We can also get a spy. And that's not what I wanted. I want a spy. Oh, we can have 2. You know what? We're recruiting 2. We'll deploy them both. It will cost us some money per turn, but I don't care. The higher the public order in the main settlement, the better it is. And as for a spy, line of sight's probably the best thing we can have. Yeah, we'll go with line of sight. All right, next turn we'll be able to send him out, and we'll head north, and we'll see if we can get some trade deals going. I don't think we'll have access to any coastal trade deals, but I think there's a route up here with Egypt, and if we could just stay on their good side, I'd be fine with that. Just for now. Because what we might do is take this, keep them on side, and maybe absorb them later on as vassals. And then attempt to go into Arabia, just to avoid some of the main conflicts that are going to happen up here. The successor states of Alexander are all going to fight each other pretty early on, and the Seleucids, if you know anything about not just history, but the total war games in general, Rome 1, Rome 2, they're going to be absolutely destroyed by their satrapies or their vassal states. After a certain turn, probably like 10, all of these things will start to rebel against them in this massive push. Which does make being the Indian faction over here quite boring for the beginning of it, because if you attack any of these, they're all allied satrapies. But if you wait until they all start becoming independent, then you can start picking them off, but it takes a little while. Let's go ahead and keep moving. Researching technology, I have my diplomacy deals down. I want this gold mine. I don't think there's anything directly to our west. We can follow the roads to gain an idea of where the next settlement is. But there's a lot of empty open space in this chunk of Africa when it comes to sort of desert cities not following the Nile. So there might be something over here. We'll find out with our spy at some point. Let's go ahead and send him out. We might need to bribe the Ptolemas Theron from time to time. I'm not entirely sure as a faction who they are. Yeah, they're... I think they have... They're desert nomadic culture, so they have a different culture than us. So we might not be able to absorb them right away. But even if we just keep them, sweet for a while, that should be fine. They have a cultural aversion to us, which is why they dislike us so much. And we have a prior action against the Ptolemies, who they seem to like. I find that bizarre, but whatever. We just need to keep them on side for a while. These early turns are going to be about moving somewhat quickly and hoping this army goes into the field, because we cannot fight it outside of a field battle. They can go around us and siege our city, but I'm not terribly worried about that. I want to deploy these guys right here. And you can see now we're down to -3, so that's excellent. I want one more archer. And from there, these Ethiopian spearmen that we draw from our warrior class are quite powerful. So I might want 2 of those too. And then we'll probably even that out with some of the less impressive spearmen. And then we can also get some mercenary units, and I might look into that. Ethiopian mercenary spear band, they still are kind of crappy. But we can hire them pretty quickly, so we might as well go ahead and do that. Thankfully, I have a solid state drive and a pretty alright computer. Otherwise, I found with my earlier build, these turns take forever. So definitely have at least a good processor and a good hard drive to load everything correctly. If you look at their garrisons, African villagers are crap. They're just militia units. Spearmen, hunters, and tribesmen are definitely more of a soldier class. You have to worry about them somewhat. Right now, they're inside their city, which makes them quite dangerous. I want them to come out, and then I want to siege the city separately. That's the thing with this mod. They've really upped all of the garrisons. This is back to -10 for some stupid reason. Cultural differences is the main one. Events, unseasonable conditions, that's what happened. War is declared between my ally and the Ptolemy. That's interesting. Or they're not even my ally. We have a non-aggression pact. We're going to go ahead and keep scouting north up here, and we'll just try to encounter the Ptolemies. Alright, they're up there. We will go up to here, and we're going to hire some more units. We'll just go with 3 spearmen, and I think that's the max we can recruit at a time. Once we get logistics, which is, I think, the technology we're working on right now. No, it's the first one of this. Yeah, let's work towards that. We'll be able to upgrade our tent. And I don't think it affects anything when it comes to the city's growth. It just costs us more money each turn. We can get some Ethiopian hired archers. They are slightly worse than these guys. Missile damage is the same. Range is the same. Shots per minute's the same. They are better at melee combat. And their weapon damage is better, which I think is melee. Their morale is slightly worse. They're cheaper. I'd honestly rather just get spearmen. I really need cavalry in this army. Without it, I'm annoyed. This game the battles are quite a bit slower, and I will show you one soon enough. We will actually declare war on this person soon. I just want one full stack army before we do anything. There's a very good chance they will sneak around our army and come back here. That's fine. Amun or Horus. By the time it's finally come, 2 of the divine are listening. Whom shall we seek to appease the most this year? So Amun will give us more wealth from all surface and +5 diplomacy, and Horus will give political loyalty. I don't really worry about political loyalty this in the game. You can have civil wars, but we have one city. We don't have any governors. That's fine. We're going to go with Amun. We just need more money at this point. I think the event has gone away. Yeah. We have slaves in our city. We probably have more after we start conquering stuff, to be honest. And that's lowering our general morale as well. I don't think this gives us any public order. It doesn't, but we do need the food. And I think supply issues are one of the main things keeping us down. Culture keeps going up. Once we can get this lower than 50%, I think we'll be golden. So we should go to diplomacy real quickly. These guys are at war. They will be stomped by the Ptolemy. Absolutely stomped. I do not want to deal with them. The Ptolemy on this front, so I hope they just hold out for a while.
Come, my friend, speak. We are men of words, and so serve our peoples with honor.
I think my treasury is very low. We can't get a defensive alliance. That's fine. I guess I don't want to draw them in. It would be nice if their army could help me out down here. But I guess it's fine. We need to get 3 more units, and we need the cheapest ones possible. So we already have a very good spear line. This will be the main bulk of our army's ability to hold. And then our macemen can come around the sides. I just want to see who's cheapest to have. Okay, these guys are both pretty cheap, and their upkeep is very inexpensive as well. Research has been completed, which is excellent. Our sage is ranked up. I might not even level them up just yet, because what I want to go into, there's a whole leveling tree that was introduced into this Total War. And I want public order, which I think is under this one. Cultural conversion's fine. Yeah, let's do cultural conversion. And where's the other one?
How can I serve you?
There you are. Public order's down here. And I think I have to wait to get it. So it'll be a while. Yeah, here you go. +3 public order, because he's a former slave. Gives him a higher education rate. He has a negative to cultural conversion, but this should give us +2, so that will even out. And yeah, okay, this is going down pretty well. Now, we're not really going to be able to afford any more troops. We still don't have a full stack yet. I want to see what's the range of reinforcement of this city. I think it's up until here. So as long as I stay here, we should be fine. I might just get 2 more units of macemen. No, I'm not going to bother wasting the money on it. I'm just going to immediately move in. And just start trespassing. And we're just going to immediately start raiding it. Because this will also lower the public order, but it should, yeah, it increases our money considerably. So I much prefer that. And the turn right there. I should have moved my spy, forgot about that. Honestly, I should have 2 spies, 1 up there just to keep an eye on things, and 1 to further scout around. I want to scout to the...
Birds and jackals will grow fat on your
Yeah, okay. If they declare war on us because we started harassing them, that's fine. If they come at us with a full stack, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to beat them. If I remember this game well enough. I don't know the units as well. There's certainly a whole new meta when it comes to this. Let's move back south. I just want to check on if there's any armies here heading towards my friend. Doesn't seem that way. We'll just start heading here, and there doesn't seem to be any crossroads to the west. This makes me believe that there must be a settlement or something over here. A lot of it might be impassable. But yeah, I'm just going to keep going this way. Yeah, a lot of this is impassable. Which does make us safer, but yeah, why don't we go this way? Research is still going well. Diplomacy-wise, is this guy angry at us? No, he does not care. Quite friendly with us. Alright, end turn again. As long as we don't have to fight the city's garrison at the same time as this, we can keep raiding them. I think our supplies will be fine. We should get a warning message if anything happens. And we are raiding. So that means we should be kept in supply from that. I don't know if raiding stance has anything to do with morale. Yeah, our agent's been exposed, that's fine. We have a troubled populace at our capital. That should start going away soon. I can lower taxes to make that go away faster, but I'm not going to. When it comes to raiding stance, it costs us more to move, and our melee defense for all units is lower. Nothing else is too bad, though. Yeah, they almost have a full stack. They're recruiting again. They'll probably have a full stack this turn. I don't know what their range is because they're in this stance, but once they're out of it, they should be able to meet us. They'll have the advantage on melee defense. But if they don't have any elephants, I think we'll be fine. You know, our swordsmen and our macemen are going to be kept quite separate. Let's just keep going. There are far too many factions in this game. And not all of them are playable either. I think this mod still gets support. They have a website up, so you can take a look at all the things they've added. Why is it taking them so long to recruit? It's madness. Yeah, this is down to -3 a turn, so I'm not too worried. And it looks like Egypt has just taken over as the primary culture, or Egyptian, so our culture will reign supreme. Household is expanded for our sage. He's got a guard dog and a captain. I don't know who this is, but I'm glad he's gotten that. You can take a look at the government. I've never really understood this in Rome 2. I've always found this very confusing, but right now we're protected from civil war. That ends at 13 turns. We're a centralized kingdom. Kushite nobility here. They hate the Greeks. Our dynasty is the main. These are the 3 factions outside of it: the royal court, noble families, and the Kushite nobility. And these are the other parties. We can secure loyalty and stuff like that. We're not going to do it. We only have 1 family member right now. And we have 1 heir. He's 4 years old, I think, is that 4 down there. What I might do is we can gather support for influence in our party. We have a local bandit. As low as banditry if we come back. Spread rumors. We can send gifts. We're not going to do anything like that. And my character, or my leader, is fertile, because that's the benefit he has. We'll avoid that. We're going to avoid that for now. Let's keep skipping. We'll keep going ahead. I really want to lure these guys away from their city. I don't want to siege 2 things at once. If I'd gotten there sooner, maybe. But what I'm doing now is just gathering money, just by raiding them. I'll bleed them dry because they're making less money. Their public order is going to take a hit, which means rebels might appear, and if rebels appear near them, that's great. They have to fight them. Research has been completed. We might start pushing into some of these civil techs. Eastern Spice Trader. Polo pitch would be better for public order, but I think sanitation and growth across all regions is just going to be excellent, especially this early on. Our sage got a pet snake. Our character, our general, got a battlefield runner, which is +2 authority. That's excellent. She also got a local bandit. I thought we had that already. And a pet sheep. Morale for all units and attrition loss while under siege. Okay, they're starting to form a second army. That's concerning me a little bit. That's concerning me a lot. We can upgrade our infantry tents and start gaining access to new recruitment. And I think we're going to do that. It also increases our second-class citizens. If you want to see the citizenship breakdown of cities or regions, you can see it right here. We have 911 nobles, we have 2,400 warriors, 11,000 commoners, and 5,000 foreigners, which is on the dropping down. And these are the growth rates of each. Quite complicated, but this is all stuff the mod adds in. And it's pretty interesting. That's our capital for now, that's fine. It says they're recruiting still, but they can't be recruiting. Also, I think they're cheating. I have no idea how they have any money. Like, they earn 1,500. They earn 1,500 from their city, and they can support more units than we can. So it's probably going to be all trash. Which isn't unlikely. But this is fine. I'm going to send out a ranging unit just pretty far into the field. Because I want to know who's in Africa. Who we can ally with if we need to go up against the Ptolemies, but right now there's not tons we can do until we take this guy out. Oh, he's decided to actually move against us? He moved out, I saw it.
I offer this in my lord's name.
Yeah. You can go ahead and have military access from us. I don't know why you'd need it. Generally, Flooding of the Nile. Prepare for the flooding. Yeah, go ahead and prepare. Our sage is increased. Our sage is increased. That's great. I really wish I had the spy down here now. I don't know. Okay, if I stop raiding... Okay, I'm down to 60. I'm going to get into fortification stance. Once they have enough troops together, they'll attack me in a fortification. I find the AI does not understand how well fortified a fortified settlement is. Or when you build a fort, you have a pretty heavy advantage, and the AI doesn't get that. Since they're going to have 2 armies against me, and then immediately afterwards I'm going to have to take... a goldsmith. Do you have a goldsmith? Which one of you has a goldsmith? Does it belong to anyone? Or just there? Yeah, get a goldsmith. That's going to be very useful. Agricultural industry. Is there anything from culture buildings? Probably this. Keep for all land units if they use part of the army, but they're not going to be part of the army. I don't want to drop public order. Just open that up, I guess. Public order is too precarious right now to start dropping it at random. But we do want that tax rate to be increased. Yeah, you keep moving up here, and then I might recall you. So there are 2 different provinces here. There is a city here. I want to see how far Egypt extends to the west. They're pretty massive. And I'm more than willing to fight them, but I'm going to have access to 1 army, and they'll have access to quite a few more. If we can ally with our friend up here, I think we'll do far better. It's quite annoying, yeah, that they have quite a direct route to us. Okay, they've fortified as well. They're probably going to wait until this army expands. Nile drought. Disastrous against all expectations. There have been a period of intense drought. That's going to be bad public order, isn't it? No, it's fine, actually. So I can increase this, but it's going to be 200 wealth maintenance versus 100 wealth, so we can still afford it. And I actually want to do this, because with it, I will have access to not just the ability to recruit new troops, but it will provide more of a garrison here. And our garrison's kind of crappy. And they've actually been hit by something. Once growth reaches 5, we'll be able to build a new building here. We have pretty low growth for this region. If we take this, we can actually get a farm or something. Greatly increase the numbers. Let's get up to the road. I think this is going to be an Egyptian city. No, this is Kyrenica. It's Kyrenica. They are at war. Everyone here is at war with the Ptolemies. Alright, so we do have allies up north. Why don't we send you back down south? Keep skipping a few turns. I'm not in any rush. This is a much slower game than standard Rome 2 Total War. The battles themselves can go on quite a bit longer, and they're much more morale heavy. Morale doesn't break as quickly. Oh, look, there we go. We are going to do a quick save right here, just in case there's a crash. Or I could save scum, I'm fine with that as well. You can see we have the advantage. They have these guys, Mistafori, I think that means mercenary. These are mercenary Kushites, spearmen, and they have a cavalry unit. They have way more cavalry than we do. Yeah, this is a good thing we're in a fort. So I'll go ahead and show what this is going to look like. We are going to win. I'm almost 100% certain of that. The elephants are going to be the main thing we don't want to keep inside. If I had horsemen, I'd sneak them out of the fort as well, because the AI generally doesn't seem to notice things escaping the fort. It's very small, so it's going to be an issue of, like, figuring out where everyone's going to go. I think they were coming from straight ahead, all of them. They should be here, but I've had issues before where they haven't, probably. So we do have defenses. We can put down 5 deployables. And what that means is we're going to go ahead, completely block this off. We're going to put flame trap here. And then we're going to put anti-cavalry measures. God damn. I'm going to put them at angles over here. This is very hard, sorry. And one on this side as well. All right, so that's our deployables. What we're going to have... I was going to group spearmen into groups of 2 with... Where's the other spear unit? Tell me if their yells are too loud. They sound loud. No, just group them into a flexible state, and we will do this for... Oh, don't do that. Group these guys as well. It's gonna be a little messy first off while I try to organize everything. So these 2 together, so 1 lower morale, lower strength unit with 1 higher morale, higher strength unit. I'm gonna have 1 and our general as well. No, because I don't want my general in the midst of it. I forgot we have mercenary spearmen too. All right, so we'll have 1 group of mercenary spearmen up front here. I want all of our archers together. Move them around as needs be. Elephants. When the battle begins, we're going to sneak them out here. My god, that's where you guys went. Get back inside. We're going to have our javelin men outside. They're going to sneak around. I think we're going to support them with 1 unit of swordsmen as well. Yeah, and we'll actually group together our general with this 1 unit. But they're going to be reinforcements. No. We have far too many units for this, but I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, you go here. They should... Okay, unlike hoplites, they don't really have a defensive buff. That's fine, we don't really need it. Group all of the infantry together, and they're just going to be in our reserve as well. These guys are just going to run up if need happens for it. Okay, I need you guys like there. That's fine. I need you guys. That's fine. Here. I guess that's okay. You're good. Oh, we may have 4 of those. That's fine. Okay, we're just gonna rush everyone to the front when stuff happens. We don't really have anything in the way of really good defensive spearmen that can go into like a spear wall. Except I think our general. Yeah, they have the phalanx ability. So they might be necessary, but... Oh my god. This game. We're gonna go ahead and start right now. because I immediately want to take...
Await your orders.
Alright. You guys move out here. You guys move over. No, 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 no. Move this way. You have to move this way. Alright. This is moderately annoying. I'm going to keep my leader inside.
Heavy spearmen! We await your orders. At speed! Advance at speed! Our spears are yours! Heavy spearmen!
Alright, so odds are the enemy is going to... Holy shit.
Infantry at your command!
Go back here. Alright, hopefully they don't come to this side just quite yet. Alright, we've beaten off that unit. Everyone's going to be in guard mode. None of you are allowed to go forward. There you go. Everyone down here. Yeah, we want to sneak out very quickly. I actually think our archers are going to have a very hard time shooting. Yeah, go there. Alright, you can go ahead and move up. Slow this down for a second. You can just see some of the amazing units that they've added. Like, this is all new stuff that these mod creators have added, and some of the costuming and the uniforms and the armors are just really amazing. You know, a lot of these guys are much lighter, just because it's a hotter climate. Of course, you're going to be lighter, but just look at some of this modeling. It's so amazing. It's so good. It really is. I'm going to stop admiring things and charge into here. Thanks. Yeah, these archers are going to have to pull forward. You guys need to pull back. You guys are all going to have to pull back. They took too long to get out of the room. These guys will break soon. If I want to break them, which I do. You go this way and just break these guys. Who's used all their ammunition? None of our archers have, so that's fine. I can easily break this side, and I'm going to do it with an elephant charge. I'm going to have to really range outwards. No, I'm charging straight in.
Infantry ready. At speed. At the ready.
Alright, so this army got completely cut off because you took too fucking long to get out. You idiots. You goddamn idiots. Yeah. Alright, you guys are gonna have to gather together and just break this very quickly. You guys move forward. Yeah, we're absolutely charging this, so that's fine. We need to pause for a second just because I need you guys to all move. Where's my other archer unit? Everyone has to face... Everyone, please. Thank you. Everyone has to face a new direction. Thank you. Keep moving. We've not lost an elephant yet. I want the elephants to be kept... Who is shooting so much here? Alright. Everyone over here. Over here. Get over here. The pathfinding is so bad with some of these unit sizes, but that's fine. Yeah, I think the elephants will be able to outpace these things, so we're gonna charge them. No, don't leave. Take this. I'm gonna pull you back here just to even things out. Keep an idea of where everything is. They're going to be attacking from 2 positions. You're fine here. Where is my other archer unit? You're here? Over here. Yeah, you guys keep moving forward. Pull back. Here. They're starting to range us, but I think we can outrange them. Yeah, we have archers ready as well. General is dead. Oh, that was their general. They charged him in. That was stupid. Sorry. Just keep everyone marching. No one run. No one run. Alright, who's used all the ammunition? You guys still have some left. You guys don't, so you're gonna pull back in this direction. Since I don't have cavalry, I can't chase down any of these fleeing units, and it's incredibly annoying. Because anything I don't kill is going to come back. Yeah, you guys come out too. Oh, you guys change targets. Change targets to this. Your job is to take out anything we can't hit. And you guys, you're gonna move up here. You're gonna move up here. That's fine, go over here. Push up. Push up. Guard mode and guard mode, so no one escapes. We're taking some incredibly heavy losses here. Alright, you guys are useless as well. Please pull back. We're gonna wait till the armies get stuck in. Want to turn our attention to this large group and just destroy as much of them as possible with the elephants. We'll wait till everyone's stuck in. It's fine. Send our general forward just for the morale boost. In fact, we're going to send in some additional levy troops. You are not allowed to fire at will. You need to just immediately take these guys out.
await your orders.
All right, I think now is the time to start springing our trap.
Levy spearmen. Double time. Awaiting orders. What are your orders?
I think they all have missiles, so we can go ahead and use that.
At your command. Melee infantry.
Nope.
What are your orders?
Where are you guys going? Stop going. Stop going. You just leave. Just leave. It's unbelievably annoying.
We await your orders. Levy spearmen.
All of you need to be in guard mode as well.
What are your orders?
They'll run out of missiles at some point, so that's fine. They're gonna go ahead and throw a volley at them. I guess they already threw a volley at them.
Spearmen.
Spearmen going first, you guys go in second, and you guys swoop around to the side.
Infantry at your command.
Move forward. You guys are gonna charge these guys. Don't even bother throwing things.
Javelin men. At speed.
I want you arced in such a way that you're gonna shoot them right in the back.
At the ready.
You guys get ready to charge in.
Ready.
You guys charge in. Guard mode's on.
Orders, my lord. We are at your command. Missile infantry ready. Archers. Quick march. Fire. Ready. Orders.
Oh, you need to hit the largest group back here, right in the backs.
Melee infantry. Javelin men.
Run back. Don't want you stuck in melee.
We await your orders. We understand. Quick march.
Alright.
At the taban.
These guys have been wiped out.
Spearmen.
I'm gonna start trapping them. Just charge everyone around.
Archers.
You guys can go in as well. I'm gonna start bringing the elephants back.
Orders, my lord.
Charge up here.
Waiting orders.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Time. Advance at speed. Archers. Double time.
Archers here still have some ammo, so that's fine.
Our orders. Double time.
I don't think any of our units are wavering just yet. There's a pretty intense fight here as they break through the wall. This unit's getting pincered pretty bad, but I think they can hold for now. Our general is under attack somehow, probably just from some random fire. That's fine. I don't want them accidentally getting killed, though.
Spears are yours. Javelin
Alright,
men.
fire at will.
We await your orders. Archers. Quick march. Melee infantry at the ready.
Alright, we're gonna
Are at your command.
charge at a few different points here.
Ready. Archers. Forward. Ready. Our orders. Orders, my lord. Awaiting orders. Missiles at your command. Archers. Find your
Actually, you guys halt for a second. Reorder. I don't want to charge in just yet, but we can easily break them with a flaming shot. Just anytime you're ready, shoot into their backs, please. Shoot into their backs. I don't know what you guys are doing. Halt and shoot your goddamn bows. Please shoot your bows. You're going for a jog. Charge these guys. Just charge them.
archers.
Alright. You're also shooting not who I said. Shoot these guys.
Orders, my lord.
Alright, there's gonna be a mass rout in a second. Our elephants are probably exhausted just from riding for so long. We're gonna get everyone off guard mode, and we're just gonna have them all charge in. You're going to stop now, and you're also just going to join in the general route. Actually, you're going to shoot into this and just get them to route as quickly as possible. Your job's to chase the fleeing guys. Light infantry is going to be our best bet. Everyone off guard mode. Get off guard mode and charge. I think, okay, not all our reserves are done yet. Charge in. Yeah, they're being hit by flaming arrows, which means their morale is going to take a massive hit in a second. They'll start breaking any minute now. The second enemy general is dead, so that's good. Our elephants are just... What are you guys doing? They got caught. There were definitely some glitches in the mod. And also, I guess Rome 2 was never what you call the most smooth experience to begin with. You can see these guys... You can see these guys murder. Please kill these people. Thank you. Okay, they're starting to kill some of them. Move back. All of you need to kill these guys. Go back to standard. Okay. Your job is just to chase these guys down. Go this way. Please go this way. Please chase these guys down. I need you to kill them. You know what? No, you go here. You go here. You push here. You keep crushing these guys. These archers have taken more of a hit than I would have wanted, but I don't care. These very light spears on the enemy side are really holding out. Everyone being chased. Please chase each other. Not all of you are running. I can see that. Nope, continue the battle. All of you need to chase these guys, please. Please chase these people. All of you, get the hell out the goddamn place and chase them. And that's what I would have done if we started to waver, but we didn't really waver at any point during that fight. Okay, I can see you not chasing people. It's the opposite of what I wanted. We'll go ahead and speed this up. I don't want to see anyone not murdering. Your job's going here. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. Definitely ran down quite a few of them. Stop. Please. Please. What are you doing? No. Pathfinding is just terrible. This is why you need cavalry. It's just monstrous. But we did get some pretty good kills. I don't know what the losses were like. It's just the balance of power. We'll see the losses at the end. Just a few left here. I want to wipe as many units as I can. Those guys are going to get away. Yeah, I think everyone else is fine. So we'll go ahead and end the battle. Heroic victory, that was pretty obvious. You know, they deployed 5,800, we've deployed 4,400, we lost 500 units, they lost 43... We lost 43,000. That's still not as many as I would have liked. Like, look at this first group, I can't see what the second group looks like. This first group completely broke, and a lot of them got away. We didn't lose that many, and that's fine. That's what I wanted, because we need to immediately start sieging their city. We need to, like, take their city down. And we can easily beat them on the open field, as long as they don't gather any more troops. So if I can take out the armies first, we're going to go ahead and enslave them. This will mess with my public order, but it's going to bring in quite a bit more wealth. And there's no way in hell I am letting them free. Like, I'm either killing them or enslaving them. There's no giving them those troops back. We do not have the... Alright, our general increased in rank. I really wish he was cavalry. That would have very much helped out at the end of that battle. I'm not going to bother. Alright, they're going to go in the city. They're going to go in the city. They're not able to get to the city this turn. I can't hire any mercenaries. They shouldn't be able to recruit mercenaries as well, and they're not in the stance to recruit. So we're only going to have to deal with the remnants of both of these armies, which is a lot. This is 10 and 12. They're going to have a 22 stack. But we're not losing anything. We're also not regaining any hit points at the moment. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get authority and morale for all our units. Movement speed for all of our units is going to be really useful as well. Pet sheep is fine. We have a trophy hunter. Line of sight and chance of discovering hidden agents or cunning. It doesn't really matter. Alright. We just got a massive increase to our slave population. Which I don't know if that includes... I don't know if that's included in our general population. But it does greatly increase the amount of money we make. We have an 11% increase to our taxes. Perfect. You're right, it's perfect. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more turns just to take this stupid city. Hopefully nothing ridiculous happens. They shouldn't be able to recover their army because I broke their stance. But the AI cheats. Even in this mod, the AI cheats. The fort battles are definitely the worst when it comes to some pathfinding issues, just because of the weird cliffs and the way everyone groups together, which is why just 1 or 2 horse units to clean up after the fact is so necessary. All right, they just screwed off. That's fine if they wanted to do that, right? Like, I don't... Why? What? Why? Are they raiding? I probably have a negative because they're in my land. Slaves, taxes, cultural difference. It's still just cultural differences, and that's going down. I have no idea why it's not going down faster, but we're just going to take Axum. Yeah, you can see so many of these are just African tribesmen. These are the base level levy troops. It's not going to matter. We can auto-resolve this attack, and we will not take heavy losses. But we want to take the fewest losses possible. Protective stance. We can subjugate them. But I just want to straight up occupy them. Now we have access to the gold mine. We want to immediately destroy this. We don't need a secondary military camp here. And I want to get out of the city, even though I'll recover troops faster. And they're not able to get... They're going to be able to gather mercenaries if they wanted to. But I'm just going to go ahead and hire this elephant, so they don't have access to it. And we're just going to keep this elephant. And there's going to be nothing else they can do. They're slowly going to drain themselves. I'm protecting this by being next to it. If I'm inside, there's a much higher negative. And what I might do for 1 turn is just lower the tax income. Just to lower the public disorder. Because a massive amount of this is just recent conquest. It's only for next turn. Then there's a instability countdown. Which is -5. It's still a lot of negatives, but it should recover pretty quickly. We absolutely are getting rid of this levy camp. We do not need it. This level 2 gold city is going to screw food. So we might want to get a farm here, just for growth. We can assign a tradition. This is another upgrade path that armies have. And I think we don't have any cavalry. Ammunition is going to be really good for our missile troops. Yeah, I think ammunition. And then we can take increased missile range of units. And we can also take plus morale for offensive battles. That's perfect. Now I think we can start maybe thinking about pushing north in a second. You know, we've taken this. Once we can get rid of these two armies, we'll be fine. The south is secure for now. I don't think any of the Arabian Peninsula is going to come after us yet. But again, we do have a negative modifier with them diplomatically. And in Rome 2, and in this mod particularly, the AI is a monstrous dick when it comes to just charging at you for no reason. And I don't want a bunch of wars breaking out I can't handle because my single army that's all I can afford is away. Because again, these guys cheat. Like right now, I'm worried about trying to take on any of these two armies that are right nearby. However, eventually the AI also knows to just give up, and they will no longer attempt to attack, or rather, they'll attempt to attack the city. Especially if I keep buying all the mercenaries, which are none available. It's good. Yeah, we're down to -8. That's fine, and I would love just some food. Does this give us access to a missile cavalry? I kind of want that. I mean, what I'd really want is this gold resource. I should get food. We're just gonna get food. No, we're getting gold. No, we have to get gold. Is there anything that increases our food gains? Maybe one of these? No, this is all money as well. Infantry quarters would allow us. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that just to lower the cost of our infantry.
As you command.
Yeah, we're gonna have massive supply issues for a while. Yeah, I get the happiness is bad. I get it. There's nothing we can really do about that. I mean, I can lower our taxes again. It's still -5. It's going to be like that for a while.
For the glory of our people.
Can I just take this out? No, he's just going to run off.
Go. Remember the plan. March. Go.
Yeah, we're still in range to defend the city. I would love to get rid of these mercenary units because they're costing me a fortune, especially that stupid elephant, but I can't allow them to have that. And I can't afford a second army. I'm not rich like these guys are. You know, they're wealthy in their complete lack of city, and they're devastatingly wounded units. Okay, there we go. The AI decided to throw. I'm gonna auto-resolve. We're going aggressive just because I want to kill all of them. And we're going to enslave them as well. Again, it's a hit to our public order, but that decays over time, and it gives us so much money. And I'm not losing out on money here. Oh, and we have a new child. Excellent news. We can go ahead and look at them. Our other child, I think she is a girl, is 6 years old, so she's not going to be ready to be a general or governor or anything for a long time. And here's another child, Zela Zen. It's a wonderful name. I can't see anything particularly about them. I mean, she's 0 years old and it's already 3 cunning. It's pretty impressive. I mean, that 6-year-old has the same level of zeal as my my main general. All right, now we can go ahead and dismiss all of these mercenary units, and they generally cost the most. They'll also fill up the pool. You could figure out what they are. They'll go ahead and go into the pool of population here. And look at that, we're already at -2. So hopefully we'll recover pretty quickly. What I'm going to do is attempt to patrol this region.
Weak will be left.
We'll still recover slowly over time, that's fine. I might go ahead and merge some of these swordsmen together and get rid of the excess, because this will also just increase the amount of money we have. We're going to do the same with the spearmen. We do not need a huge standing army right now. It's just unnecessary, because we're not going to be fighting anyone for at least a little bit. The Ethiopian swordsman is not bad, so I will keep him for now. And I don't think we've finished construction on our infantry tents yet, but once we do, we'll have access to all kinds of fun new units. We'll have these Kadospa, which are these heavy axemen. I imagine they're part of the nobles. We'll have the Nasi Sni, I think is how you say that, which are probably part of nobles as well, because these look pretty amazing. We'll have a pikeman unit, it looks like. These are what's going to be added to the garrison. I think these are the really good archers. The Sipisene Nasi Vir, or Weir. You can see, you know, with each, here's another really cool pikeman unit, axeman unit, and looks like a kind of a hoplite unit. This is probably what my general's guard is. And the final level just gives us this. There are other military tents we can get into to get a few more units if we get like a cavalry tent. I don't know where our friends... I don't know where our friend's army went. They might be charging after... the Ptolemies. And I think our next best bet is to start pushing up on the Ptolemies. And what we might do in this campaign, just at the beginning, is going up here and liberating or subjugating these two cities and making vassal states. Because if we do that, we have a buffer, and we can start maybe taking out some of this up here, and we have a buffer to block the Ptolemies from coming in, and we have additional armies they can provide without us having to pay for them. We're going to end one more turn, just to see how things go. I'm actually kind of excited for the new archer units. That's one of the reasons I like this faction. Their archers are really good. They're incredibly fast. Just in the open field, they have some great range. Like, they're unbelievably swift. And the idea of moving archers around like that, especially if you have some sort of cavalry support or spear support for them to block any enemy cavalry, is so great, because you can just easily flank around and hit the sides. And as you saw from that fort battle, things can last a while. I don't think this is anywhere near us. I think we're going to slowly pan up to, in the middle of Germany, Poland, maybe, way up here. That's great. I'm glad there's a new faction. Our household has expanded. We have a new guard dog for our sage. That's going to pop up from time to time. I think we'll wait one more turn and just get that brand new access to units. I need to come down a little further, though. So I don't know how their war's been going. They have two armies here. But I do want to keep a unit here just to see. If we went north here, we would be crossing to their territory, but we do have military access. See how diplomacy looks. Do they still like me? Oh, they love me. They are still only at war with one person, and they're importing our gold, which makes us even wealthier. And then, you know, population-wise, I think we had a pretty big boon. Yeah. We'll wait one more turn after this. Let's see how our money's coming. We have a plus 20% increase because of the slaves we took from that war. Obviously, slavery is immoral, but when you are conquering, you know, total war player, you're already committing crimes. There's a button to exterminate. I don't know if this one has exterminate population. I know earlier Total Wars did. Actually, in Rome 1, the ability to enslave populations just stole the population for your city and melded it together so you can grow much more rapidly. And in this one, it's more of a financial thing, which I don't think works as well as a mechanic. You need to meet somewhere in the middle where it should boost economy but also boost population, because, I mean, the Roman Empire had such a massive population of enslaved peoples for so long. And that also gives a huge cultural mix, because you'd start getting new cultures in. So there should probably be like a huge mix of cultures coming in there from different places. All right, we've gone ahead and we've completed the infantry tents. That's great. And Colt Kiss. I don't care where that is. I'm going to go ahead and stop patrolling this area and start moving my army north. We still have a +3.
Finding sanctuary.
And while we do that,
Ready for
I don't want to hire mercenaries. I want to... Yes, here's our brand new units. Oh, and there's... these are foreign archers. That's what this little... That's usually what this means down here. They're an auxiliary, rather. So these are an auxiliary I can add to my army. And I think it's because they come from Axum here. They have a similar range. No, they have a worse range. Yeah, these guys have almost 190 range. We also have Kushite painted warriors, which are, I assume, just a skirmisher unit. Oh yeah, there's some amazing units here. We have some... Yeah, these are drawn from our warrior pool, which is our nobles. We don't really want to hit that. So are these archers, though. That's the concern. So we can't afford that many. I am definitely going to buy 2.
you're coming with us.
I don't care. We're going to get rid of just one of these archers. And then... Yeah, the Kushite... We don't have that many warriors to draw from, so... Are there any more common troops we have access to? These are all noble troops. That's insane. Oh, no, we've had access to them already. Yeah. So a lot of these new units we can barely afford, and we don't want to draw too much off our noble population. These guys are noble. I don't want to get rid of them, though. They're a pretty solid unit to have. Is there anything else I want to add? Maybe just... I don't want to add any more, just normal spearmen. I think this will be good. I mean, it's a pretty small melee versus... I want horses. I want cavalry units. That's what I really want. But I'm not going to be able to afford anything like that. We're not going to be able to grow for a sizable amount of time. We have 93 growth we have to get to get the next unlock. It's going to take forever. And I'm not going to unlock another military building in our capital just because this is where you want temples. This is where you want temples, you want public order buildings, you want industry buildings. I mean, I really do need to take this at some point, but we'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. It's been a good first few goes. I mean, we're on turn. We're on turn. I don't know what turn it is right now, but we've gone pretty far into it. Taking care of our one enemy right now, and I think within the next few turns, we're going to move up and start taking out Egypt and just really hammering it home. And we'll do so with a scruffy army of mostly archers, because Egypt does have some incredible pikemen and hoplite units they have access to here, and also some chariots. And I don't think they have any good cavalry. They have a lot of good hoplites and spearmen. They probably have some really good bowmen as well, but I think we'll be able to outrange them. So these guys are just incredible. Richly attired, expensive pelts, yeah. They have concentrate fire. They're immune to desert attrition. They have guerrilla deployment, which means they can actually go ahead of our lines when we deploy, which is great. They have forest hide. Yeah. All right, I think we'll be golden. So I've been No More Worlds. Thanks so much for joining me for Divide et Impera. And yeah, I'll be back with this. I only started playing this because Crusader Kings 3 had an update, and I got the DLC at the same time, so my games with that have, they've gotten a little unstable, especially the Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones mod, because it hasn't been updated yet. But we'll see. If I can get things working, I know you can roll things back, but I don't know how you would roll things back with the DLC. I'd have disabled it, and I haven't really had a chance to look at any of this stuff that's been added to it yet. But I've been No More Worlds. Thanks so much for joining me, and bye for now.